Imagine you had some serious bread, like not money, although that would be really, really nice in this economy. But I'm talking about a gluten-free person's worst nightmare. Now, you look closely at this bread and on it is yesterday's date. Do you throw the bread in the bin? If you said yes, you're the problem. So do whatever you want with your bread, but let's redirect this attitude towards people, because what I've noticed is that society treats you the same way some people treat bread when it's a bit old, and I just need to talk about it, so I'm talking about it. Getting old was once an achievement. Making it to old age meant that, as death was calling numbers, you were the lucky one that didn't get your evil lottery ticket drawn. Today, getting old is a crime. If you're even a day older than someone, they're ready to give you the priority seat on the bus. This alone has resulted in Peter Pan syndrome, a term for an adult who has difficulty growing up. It's based on the actual character Peter Pan, who would rather cut off his own toes than see puberty. Whilst Peter Pan refuses to jump the gap between childhood and adulthood, today's culture focuses on freezing ourselves in a particular period of adulthood, old enough to pay into a pension, but not old enough to take it seriously. With us, it's all about perception. It doesn't matter if you're aging, just don't look like it. Never act like it. Get a surgeon to put your frown lines in a slick back ponytail. What is seen is real, what is hidden doesn't exist. At the same time, you've got preteens running up the same ladder that those older than them are trying to go down. There's two generations fighting for a timeline that is not theirs. Some weird kind of age immigration is going on. A lot of people are talking about it, but no one's actually talking about what it means for the future. If everyone wants to be friends, who's going to be the parent? If everyone's on the same level, who's going to humble themselves and learn? Will we have any thinkers left by the end of the century? No, in fact, will we have any planet left? Have you seen outside the weather? Greta was right, you know. If I really wanted to, I could make this fully predictable. I'll say it's social media's fault, you agree with me, and then I go to doom scroll on the same social media that I've just demonized. Like, just so that you know, I'm not here to bring any solutions, I'm just here to bring questions. Where is the generation in between? In chemistry, there's this concept of equilibrium. If there's more atoms on the right-hand side of an equation, some will move to the left-hand side to balance the atoms on each side out. It's like splitting a cupcake with your sibling. You look really close, and with sheer precision, you try to make it a straight 50-50. Where younger generations try to be older and older generations try to be younger, it's the exact same. Imagine both of them on two sides of an equation, and now they're trying to rush onto each other's sides of the fence. Except it's not as simple. There's a no man's land that splits the fence in between them. That's where the generation that they're trying to be live. Now, if we think purely chemistry, if that central point of the equation was filled, nothing would move. Atoms will only move where there is space for them to move. Because the borders of age and presentation are broken, there are no rules anymore. You've got people who should be outside of the club in the sections. When you look at those that are younger than you and they're acting like they're older than you feel juvenile. But on the flip side, when you look at people older than you and they're acting younger than you start to feel old. It changes your perception of everything, to the things that you think you should and should not be doing, to the things that you should and not be thinking. This messes everything up because it causes hesitation. You start thinking too much before making certain decisions. Say you're 25 and you're telling people, oh, I want to take up gymnastics. Some people will be like, yeah, go for it. But there's some people who will give you side eyes. If you know, they'll be like, oh, you're too old to do that. Like, there's no clear defined roles anymore. There's no kids table. I remember a time before this. I remember being a kid watching Victorious and iCarly before those weird foot jokes got weird. Today's adultification of the youth is on a higher scale, and it doesn't help that the older generation are afraid to get old, and they're having those two parallel things at the same time. Like, whether it's social media, whether it's this, whether it's that, it doesn't actually matter. It's causing a big shift in our perception of where we are, what we're supposed to be doing. And it's
what now?
Realistically, if you don't do certain things because you think you're too old to be doing them, or you stop doing things because you think you're too old to be doing them, the only person in the end that you're hurting is you. And those people or those thoughts, they're not gonna come back when you're regretting your future, thinking, oh my gosh, like I was actually so young, If you claim the idea of being old now. You're just setting yourself up for failure. You can't stop people from calling you old, even if you're not. You're not old, promise you. Unless you are, in that case, hi. Are you enjoying your pension? I wish I had a pension right now. I need the money. Okay, so stop living up to what you're being told to do or not to do by a specific age, and start living up to the person you are right now. Unless you're a bad person, in that case, like, live up to more. The only realistic way to do this is to check yourself. Are you engaging in the same judgment of other people that you fear? Are you calling other people old when they're doing something? People like you are the ones that, I'm not saying you, but maybe it's you. If it's you, I'm talking to you. People like you make it hard for yourself, because that same judgment that you place on others is that same judgment that you fear. Stop trying to take the speck out your brother's eye. Focus on your track, and then he'll focus on his. If he's still watching SpongeBob, leave him alone. I'm the he in question. I'm not a he. Like, I think so. The concept of old being bad is bad in itself, because if elders didn't exist, the bread of wisdom is never broken, for one. I'm doing that because I can't do ad-libs at the same time. The bread of wisdom is never broken. The classics aren't written. The recipes that deserve to be memorialized are not passed down. When you're old, you have things that others don't. You have things to share. When you're older, you're expected to give back. And these days, everyone's in the religion of self. Everyone wants to be selfish. Everyone wants to be me. But yeah, there's 3 points I want to leave you with. 1, don't ever feel like you're too old to do something, or too old to not be doing something, because you'll only stifle the path that you're walking on to where you're going to go. And I know if you're watching me, like, you're an amazing person who's got big dreams. 2, stop calling people old. Like, if you're one of those people who judges people for being too old to do something, or say like, oh, aren't you a bit old to be doing that? Oh, aren't you a bit old? Shouldn't you be here? Shouldn't you be there? Shut your mouth and be quiet. Dead ass. Like, literally take your tongue, clip it. And 3, your elders are the templates to the person that you are today. Like, you can't run around saying, I could never be old, I don't want to be old, I don't want to do this. Those same people are the ones who made you who you are. But obviously there's whole debates about, oh my gosh, the elders are out to get us, but I'm just trying to be positive here. So like, that's another. I'm not really sure if all my ideas were logical or sequential or whatever, but I just do hope that you took something from this messy. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a blessed week, and until next time, Alicia, the This whole video is just because some child at church called me auntie, and I was like, I turned around like, because who's auntie? No, but auntie is not old. Anyone can be an auntie. Like, I've got a weird family dynamic. Like, my nephew's older than me, don't ask. This is a cut on my chin because I was eating my rice and peas too quickly, like a greedy goat, while it was still hot. And then what I did was, like, all the clothes are over there. Like, you don't know what my room looked like. My room looked like a nuclear site. Imagine you had some bread. I'm not talking Hovis, I'm talking, imagine you had some bread. Question, I'm not a he, like, I think so. Not funny. Like, oh my gosh, like, aren't you a bit old to be doing that? Aren't you too old to not be doing this? I don't know how to describe it. If you are looking for answers, just click off now. I'm not here to bring any solutions for you. I'm here to bring problems. Sorry lads. Like, what do you think? Like, I ain't, I can't lie. My friend messaged me. She said the scran's done soon. She's making me jollof. I love having friends. Jollof makes me feel so jolly, like because my phone's filming me here, and then I could read the message on sideways. She said the scran's finished soon. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And if you don't, you don't. I don't know if you've watched fish hooks, but I'm gonna do a little thing. I've been having to stop the recordings because my stomach keeps grumbling. Like, this topic was just an excuse to make a video. Like, I actually had nothing to talk about today, you know, like, to do. I just want to yap my jaw. Hey, one eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye. But you know what I mean. And I kind of get it, because back in the day, I was reading things I wasn't supposed to read. Like, I was a Wattpad girl. I'm not gonna talk too much. I don't know what I'm actually talking about, you know, like, I just wanted to speak. Like, I just want to be I just want to talk. I don't know, I feel like I'm jumping from topic to topic because I'm trying to be more authentic. Like, I'm just trying to speak and then just say whatever. But yeah, stop nitpicking every one of your behaviors due to age. Don't quote me on that, because like, some people are weird. Like, if someone's watching SpongeBob, are you demonizing them for doing that? It's like, I just want to talk. Like, that's all I want. The gap isn't gapping.